Okay, fair enough. The only time I've experienced a non-quickly filled run is late night. Late night, not even late night impromptu. Like last night, where it was just kind of like, yeah, I feel like doing BA. My first one was early morning. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like, okay. I didn't realize it was the name of the server. And you said Citadel was the one that had drama? Oh. Is it just big egos, or... That's fair. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. I wish that wasn't a cash shop item. It's I didn't import Saja over. I should. I'm just... I just don't know how much work I'll need to get the right skin tone again and everything. I like the skin tone, I just don't like how it handles in the light currently. What the fuck? Wow, the graphics update's crazy. They definitely make it look a lot softer, and the hair especially, I think, do a good job. So, Leah? Very nice. Very, very nice. Although I will say, it's interesting to see Leah like that, because like I'm used to seeing like your like photography. So it's like always like normally like, listen, if you spend my thought process is, if you take a screenshot, you put it into Photoshop, and you spend time and you genuinely try to improve it, that's photography. Fuck it. Like, not saying you're professional photography, but like, what else would you describe it as? That's what I say. Are they waiting for us to join the thing? Surely not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Oh. Listen, you expect me to read? Do I look like a fucking scholar here? Listen, they haven't taught me reading yet. They've only taught me counting, colors, heights, opposites. Go on. Go on. If it's a joke, then go for it. I don't fucking care. It's like, did they though? Did they teach you, Sasha? Because holy shit. I'm just gonna pet this fat cat. Oh, now they're asking. Sorry. Nothing. Ugh.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So good to see so much people. Welcome to this fragment run. My name is Osman. I'm going to be your host today. So I hope you're all ready for some fragments. It seems like everyone is in voice, so let's do a quick rundown of what we're going to do today. And party leads can do some ready checks in the meantime. So this is a fragment run, which means we are going to grab some easy fragments for the first run. Basically means we're just going inside, kill the first two bosses, go through the elemental rooms, find our chest, find our portal, go through the portal and grab the chest behind the portal. This will mark the end of the first run. And as for the second run, well, there is a newbie run later, so let's hope time is on our side and often is nice, because I want to have a full run for the second one. But step by step, if your party is ready, let's jump into hiatus. We should have an opening in about, let's see, last opening started in 1643, which means we have around still a lot of time, about 25 minutes until opening should pop. So, if you are inside, first thing you can do is craft some actions. There's a logos manipulator waiting for you. Also, our dear friend Drake is close to it, so if you need to appraise some logograms, feel free to do so. Do not pop any expensive actions. There is still a chance this instance will close, and then we need to switch to another one, and I don't want you to lose any expensive logograms for that. Once you crafted your actions, feel free to do some fates, look around for fairies. If you find fairies, please don't use them at this point. Just give heads up to your party lead in party chat so they can mark it on the map, or put the raid marker at the fairy itself. That is also fine. do not shout of fairies. We want to have them ready once we killed Ofni and enter BA. Also, if this is your first time, there is a neat little way to check if you are ready to enter BA. Close to the Logos Manipulator is a very nice NPC you can talk to. They will try to sell you something that is called an etheric stabilizer. Do not buy them. We don't need them for this run. It is just our way to see if you can buy them. You are able to enter BA with us. So yeah, for now, craft your actions. Check if you have BA unlocked. Look around. Currently, no fates are up, but I hope some bunnies will be up soon. I don't see rain in the instance, so there's a high chance that you get one this time, or at least a higher chance than usual. And again, if you see any fairies, put on a marker and relax for now. If you want to go AFK a little bit, this is also fine. Just make sure that you are back within 10 minutes. There is a very nasty kick timer of 10 minutes, and I don't want you to be outside of EA and Eureka. And of course, if you have any questions related to EA Eureka, feel free to ask it. Party chat. All the lovely beings inside your party, especially Party Lead, would love to help you. I already see people running around a bit. Fragment. People are asking how Eureka YPA because fun, of course. Also, all special roles have been given out, so if your party lead told you about you doing something like trapping or spirit art, please make sure that you have those actions available once we jump down, so you can either craft them right now or inside BA. The only thing you cannot do in BA is suppressing logograms, because Drake likes to stay outside here, enjoy the very nice weather phenomenon here. Don't just enter BA with us. So no appraisal inside, just crafting. And all 3 fairies have been found and seem to be very well and alive. So yeah, don't take them yet, enjoy them. You can look at them, admire their beauty, but don't take them for now. And there is a weather change, which means we have roughly 20 minutes until we should see Ofni. And let's hope Ofni is very nice today and do not do any weird stuff like last time. Jenny is not here, so we don't have a proxy Ofni this time, fortunately. Oh, and bunny fate is up. So if you want to be one of the lucky persons who may or may not get the chest, make your way to the bunny fate. Only 24 people will get them, unfortunately. So there's a small possibility that you don't get one. So try to be as fast as possible. Nah, just do it and hope you get a good chest. And good luck on the chest. Of course, I did not get one. This is fine.
Sorry, I took it.
No, it's fine. I will blame Rain for it.
That seems fair.
That's always the easiest way, is just to blame Rain.
I'm pretty sure he is with us, at least in spirit, and watches over all the bunnies you are getting. Wishing you the very best. Also, he wants to have his taxes from what you got inside, so just send him a message. He will give you the details about how you sent it.
Oh.
It's Rain.
Alright, fair point.
I like how it's Rain seems to be the answer to a lot of questions. It is raining, yes. Which also means, depending on how Sprite Island is doing, one could like easily farm some sprites there. Okay. Already someone had the same idea as I, so that's good. Oh, it seems like we lost our southern ferry, or like the one close to Ovni. So yeah. Should still have two ferries, like one on the very south and one on the very north. And again, no need to take it right now. Once we kill Ovni, we can just go there as a group, take it, and then make our way to the portals. There's also no need to greet the ferry simply because we're doing 2 runs, so in an ideal world the ferry buff should fall off. We are going for Ovni for the second time. We have like about 13 minutes until the next Ovni, so should be enough time for one more bunny fate. Looks like nothing else is being popped so far. Oh, and someone got the mount as it seems, so congratulations on the mount. Yeah, and one last thing before I forget, of course, you do not have to stay for both runs. If you feel like after the first run it's enough, that is totally fine. You can just tell your party lead after we teleport out of PA and leave the group. You don't need to be in for both runs. Of course, if you want to stay for both runs, this is totally fine. You don't need to open a spot or anything. You can just stay in the group and you can be part of the second run as well. And seeing a few people at Off New Rock, don't forget to wiggle from time to time. But you already know that. I see cover wiggling. Cover wiggling is amazing.
I don't know why. And I never will.
Oh. I like to see wiggling characters all the time. It's so fun. Especially if I tell them to wiggle and they wiggle. Like, oh my god, they just did what I wanted them to do.
After being
Oh.
threatened by Jenny, I do it now.
Yeah, I was very impressed when that happened.
Uh.
I mean, Jenny is currently not in a run, so you might be good
For now,
for now.
they're here in spirit.
Oh yeah, they're definitely here in spirit.
Oh, more conceptuals, and I don't have to do a damn thing. I'm
Whee!
just sitting here.
People are still joining the instance, so it seems to be open for now. Also, like about 10 minutes until Ofni should spawn. So, Bunny Fate is coming up. Feel free to do it. Find your chest, and once you're finished with that, make your way to Ofni Rock. One of the fairies died, so if you find a fairy which is not marked currently, just mark it. Funny face, so black on the bunnies. Funny face. Test again. Please make your way to Ofni Rock. We should have Ofni in about 6 minutes. The people are joining, so this seems to be open. Good luck with the chests. I hope you get a lot of gold ones. I also found a fairy which has been dead and has respawned. A very nice fairy for Matia 3 or Logos 2. Oh, okay. Let's see if Ofni wants to behave. We should Ofni in roughly 3 minutes. And it's still open. People are still joining and leaving. If you're not in New Rock, please make your way there. Our jellyfish friend is doing what he's best to do, just spawn and give us a nice rewards. Oh, and there is our Odin. So, Padelids, if your party looks to be ready and at New Rock, please do some ready checks. In the meantime, all tanks, you can activate your tank stance and everyone switch to the fire element, as this will be the offensive element for this day. Seeing like parties are slowly getting ready. So lower side is ready, larger side. Up a little bit. And larger side is ready as well. So let's talk with the instance about the full timer. Let's do. Let's see if good. Objection. Seems like we agree on the timer, so 40 seconds until we start. Hopefully, please make sure that you get a few hits in, especially as a healer. And tanks, hit it as hard as you can. We want to get that gold rating, so we are able to enter BA. Seconds until we start. And let's get this going. So dodge orange for now. And this one is spell. Gone. Either in or out. And get out, away from Ofni. And back on touching orange. Going to see an iron shower soon. If you get it, please bring it away from Ofni, away from the groups. Iron shower is in the northeast, so get away from the northeast. If you die at this point, do not accept any raises until the box stops being handed out. Stay in the fate area. And That's good. So Party Lead, please check if everyone got their buff, and if that's the case, please post your portal macro. In the meantime, everyone else, let's go to one of the ferries. We are going to wait at the ferry. We do not take it yet. We are going to wait for blue portals to appear. So the portal macro will show you a link to the portal map. You will find like all the groups there, and the portal is numbered from 1 to 8. So look up which group you are, then look up for your portal number, and once you see blue portals, you can go there and wait for the blue portal to turn red. But before, grab a ferry. We're just waiting at the ferry before until the blue portals appear. There's no need to greet. As I said before, we want to get a new ferry buff, which will be perfectly optimal. So our ferry should run out before we start the next one. If that's not the case, well, we still have options to do that. But the more you greet, the less likely it is your ferry buff will be over before we start this run. We should see blue portals in a minute. And blue portals are up, so grab your ferry and then make your way to your blue portal. If your portal is in a dangerous area, that is if there are mobs who will most likely attack you once you get close to them, you can stay away a little bit from the portal, and once it turns red, just run to your portal and right click it. You can enter BA even if you have aggro on mobs, so there is no need to get into dangerous locations just yet. Just wait until it's red and then just enter and run into it. If you are not sure where to go, you can ask your party lead. They will love to help you by guiding you, place down a marker or anything that will help you to find your portal. red portals in a minute. Ready to grab your portal. Don't touch the blue portals, just admire their beauty. They are very nice and round. So it's a very nice color, but don't touch it. The reason for that is simple. If you get one of the blue portals, in that case you need to have Phoenix Stabilizer, but if you have it and you touch one of the blue portals, this will send you to BA straight away. However, the portal locations will be shuffled around, which means that another person will not have their portal on their assigned location. So we need to shuffle around a little bit, and in order to avoid this, we just wait for red portals to appear and then enter BA with those. And red portals are spawning, so go to your portal, right click it. If this is your first time, enjoy your cutscene, we are not in a rush. And once you are inside, please wait on the bridge for Shell and Protect. And it's also the time where you can activate your Spirit of the Remembered and the Wisdom of your class. If you need to craft something, wait for Shell and Protect, and then go to the Logos Manipulator, where you can craft all your actions. Don't forget, if you have any special actions, please bring them with you. Thank you. Adelids will mark down the side. You are going to jump down once everyone is ready. For now, just stay up here, get ready. If you see any tanks jumping down, they know what they are doing. They're doing tanky stuff, so no need to follow them. Just wait up here, craft your actions, and get ready to tackle BA. Take your time. If you're finished with crafting, please do me a favor and get away from the Logos Manipulator so your party know that you are ready. And if you need Shell and Protect, please go back to the bridge so the nice peeps who are giving out Shell and Protect know that you need it and don't need to look for you. And once your party is ready, party leads can do some ready checks. If your party is in combat because your tank already jumped down, your party lead will ask you to type R in chat. So once you're ready, either accept the ready check or press R, depending on what your party what you do. Again, no need to rush, craft your actions, and once you feel ready, just say yes. Oh, and don't forget, thank you for pointing it out, Selena. Every group should have a refresh healer, which means you can use the command /magia auto. This will turn your magia wheel automatically to the offensive element, so no need to do that manual. And due to the refresh healer, we have enough charges all the time, so no need to worry about that. And if you have buff food, feel free to use it. It works very good here, and that small HP buff is always appreciated. It seems like parties are slowly getting ready. Magia side is good, Logos side almost good. So let's wait for last Logos party. Right, Logos side is also ready. So, if you're in a Logos party, please jump down to the Logos voice chat where Selena will take care of you. And if you're in a Magia party, you can stay here where I'm going to take care of you and guide you through the first boss and the first mobs. You're already ready, so let's jump down. The first enemy of this dungeon is a demon wall. Nothing to worry about here, it's just a big chunk of health. So just hit it as hard as you can. Or you can just def ally, that's fine. Our tank for this side is Pen. So Pen is going to, how does it call, like sushi conveyor belt all the stuff towards us. No need to run forward. Just give Pen enough time to establish aggro before you keep blasting the Horogo. Next up are some Magi. Nothing to worry about here. If you see any orange, just dodge it. And you can start hitting and establish aggro on all of them. They are gone. Next up are 2 Biblos. These will be tanked separately. Pen will turn them so they're facing the wall. Please do not stand in the front or the back, only at the side, and Pen will stun the first magic hammer once it goes out. And that was an instant stun. Perfect. Second Biblos, same as before. However, anyone who has a stun can stun the magic hammer once you see the cast. Hammer, stun, perfect. In front of you, you should see Owain. If you do not see Owain, you're in the wrong voice call and the others would like to have you there. Seems like we have 24 people on each side, that's great. Owain is a pretty simple boss. The most notable mechanic he's doing is he's going to summon a lot of spears around the arena. And he's going to get an element for himself, it's either fire or ice. And all the spears get an element which is also fire or ice. We want to get away from the element that Owain is, so if Owain is fire, we are going close to an ice spear and vice versa. Other than that, he's throwing in some tank busters and great white. I will call out everything. So party leads, let's do some ready checks. If you have any questions, feel free to say no to the ready check and ask your question. And Meteor side is ready. We are waiting for Logos side. The reason for that is both bosses need to be pulled at roughly the same time. So they do not go enrage and kill one of the sides. So we wait for the others and then we agree on a pull timer and start this fight. If you brought any bravery with you, that is very nice of you. You can already give out the buff to your party. The Logos side is getting ready. And Logos side is ready, so we'll talk with the other side. Pull time. Pull time as agreed, so we're going to start a 20-second countdown in a few seconds. And 20 seconds from now. If you are range DPS and you have your limit break available, feel free to use it at 4 seconds on the countdown. That's 7, 6, 5, limit break, and 10. So we're going to start with the tank buster. Eye out for our tank. Should be fine. And next up is a raid fight, so shield healers, shield up your parties. Raid white. And he's going to summon its spears. Also spears, and he's going to get an element. And Owain is ice. We go to any fire spear. Any fire spear is good. Wait for the AoE to happen. And back on the boss. Gonna see another set of tank buster and raid fight. First up is the tank buster. And he's dead. Good job. At the top of the next bigger staircase is a trap waiting for us. I already see Zoe running ahead. Zoe is our trapper for this side. So please wait until Zoe found the trap. Once she found it, go around the trap and in the next room, hug the left wall. Hug the left wall. There are traps waiting for us. And we do not want to trigger them at this point. If you can grab that ghost, that would be lovely. Thank you. There, hug the wall, avoid the traps. And there is a nice treasure coffer waiting between the two traps. We also have found the sprite. Please focus the sprite first. If you see them casting, please interrupt the cast. If you're on refresh duty, oh, we have the Korka, please. Thank you, grab the Korka, thank you. Turn it away from the group. And focus the Korka. If you're on refresh duty, don't forget to cast refresh from time to time. And the Korka is dead. Alright, Sienna is our main tank for this run. So let Sienna decide what they want to pull. Centaur next. If the Centaur casts Berserk, please sleep it. There's the Berserk, sleep, sleep. Perfect. And just put the Centaur down. Amazing. Next up, we're going to see some more Magi boys. So give Sienna enough time to establish aggro on them before you start blasting. Blast now. And avoid the traps. You see in the orange again. Watch the orange, but we're having some very good damage. And last Centaur. Again, if you see the Berserk cast, please sleep it. Or we can just death Elliot. That's a very easy solution for them. Indom tanks, if we have some, feel free to refresh your Indom. Everyone else, let's go up the stairs and let's meet our second boss of this run, Raiden. Party leads will place down some markers on the arena. And we're doing some quick explanations for our dear friend Raiden. Looks like we have, yeah, all our tanks are on their way back as it seems. So Raiden, also very simple boss. Raiden has some movement heavy mechanics. The first notable thing which he's going to do is he's going to electrify the edges of the arena. We should never be at the edges, so we don't care about that. However, this is the time where ranged DPS and healers can go back to the one marker. Melees will follow with the next cast, which is called Amino Sakahoko. This will spawn a giant red puddle underneath Raiden. You want to avoid that puddle by going to the one marker out of the red. Raiden is then going to jump backwards. We are going to get inside Raiden's hitbox because he's going to cleave the whole arena. And afterwards, Raiden is going to disappear. We are going to meet at the one marker. Raiden will appear at either B or E, that's Bravo or Delta. We are going to wait at the one marker. We are going to face Raiden. We are going to pop our sprint. And once we see red puddles underneath us, we are going to sprint to the side where Raiden's sword is not pointing. So if Raiden's sword is pointing to the left side, we go to the right and vice versa. The last mechanic you might see is lancing bolts. 6 players will get an orange marker above their head. Please bring that marker to the edges of the arena. Don't go into the blue, just bring it to the edges and don't try to overlap. If you have any questions, feel free to say no to the ready checks that are going out. And ask your questions to your party lead. They would love to answer all the questions you have. It seems like we're getting ready, so logo site is ready. Tier 3 is good, Tier 2 is good. And Media 1 is good as well. Alright, so we are going to start with a 20-second countdown in a bit. So, you already hand out your braveries if you got them. And 20 seconds from now. Again, limit breaks at 4, and Raiden will start with a raid wide, so you can pre-shield your party at about 10 seconds. which is now 7, 6, 5 LBs if you got him. And Sienna, let's go. Raiden will be pulled towards the northern side of the arena, and is going to start the raid wipe. So shield healers, shield up your parties, there's the raid wipe. And next up is a tank buster, again nothing to worry here. He's going to electrify the edges of the arena. If you're a ranged DPS and a healer, you can already go back to the 1 marker. Electrifying the edges of the arena. And once you see the next cast, melees go back to 1 marker out of the red. And away from Raiden to the 1 marker, everyone to the 1 marker, out of the red. Out of the red. And get inside Raiden's hitbox, inside the hitbox. Go on inside the hitbox. And we're going to meet at the 1 marker. Waiting for Raiden. Raiden is on B. Face Raiden, pop your sprint. And we're going left to the left. Left, left, left. Amazing. Wait for the cleave. And back on Raiden. Next up is going to be a raid wipe, so you can really appreciate your party. And he's not doing anything else. Great job! There is a treasure coffer at the B marker, so grab your loot. Good luck if you want to have one of the weapons. In the next room is a trap waiting for us with a few mobs, so give our trap enough time to find trap and our main tech to establish aggro on the mobs. Please focus the fans first, they have a nasty AoE and we don't want that to happen, especially close to the stairs as it's very hard to see. So focus fans one at a time. If you see any orange, again dodge it. Let's see what Sienna wants to grab next. We get a Korka and a bookshelf, so one of the other tanks please get the bookshelf. Focus the Korka. Just kill it, easy. And get the bookshelf. And bookshelf is also dead, so one more bookshelf. Also, please don't walk into the room. We still have a trap to be found. Up, there's the trap, perfect. Yeah, focus on red. Yeah, you're very good with your Death Elves today. The top of the stairs is a room. There is also a treasure coffer waiting for us. However, this treasure coffer is guarded by a trap. So give our trappers enough time to find the trap. And avoid the trap, grab your treasure coffer, and then we are going to the elemental room hallway. This hallway, if you have some big AoEs, please be very careful with that. The last thing we want to do is aggro mobs from the other rooms. Next up is the sprite. Focus the sprite and peppers. You can up. We have some mobs from the fire room. A tank can please grab them. Thank you. Focus the sprite first, and then take care of the fire mobs. And trappers, you can look into fire and earth room. Be very careful. And if you sense anything there, that means there is our portal waiting for us. Another sprite as well. First, and don't forget to refresh. Next up is a Logos, so just kill that. And we have a chest in ice, which means we are making our way to ice. Grab our chest, and then we are looking for a portal. Just grab the Logos, it's fine. Please bring it away. We don't want to aggro the sprite at this point. And then we have one last sprite here. And let's make our way to ice. Right, for this room, 2 traps, 3 mobs, so give Sienna enough time to establish aggro on all mobs before you start blasting them. Sienna will bring them to us outside, so no need. There we go. Kill them. Alright, both traps have been found, however there's no portal, so grab your treasure coffer, and then it's Siana's decision where she wants to go next. Siana decides on the water room again. 3 mobs, 2 traps. Give Siana enough time to establish aggro. They will bring the mobs outside. They also have a portal as it seems, so focus these mobs, stand close to them. They have a nasty cone arm. See? And let's go through the portal. And once you are through the portal, you will find 1 more treasure coffer on the right side. Grab the treasure coffer and then you can use /return to go back to base camp. Instance still seems to be open. So once you have your treasure coffer /return, that will be the last one to go outside. This also marks the end of our first run. So if you don't want to join for the second run, this is totally fine. Thank you for coming. Please tell your party lead about it, so we know that we need to find a replacement. And for the rest, we are very good time-wise, and everything is running smooth. So let's do a full run. So you can already prepare for a full run. We have about 20 minutes until we see our next Ofni. That's enough time to grab something to drink, stretch your legs, do some funnies, do some other fates, craft more actions, whatever feels fancy for you. And this time, now we are going to get to Ofni and show .orb guy how it's done. So yeah, I see a few people want to leave. This is totally fine. So thank you for joining. Right, so we have few spots open, so I will just write a chat. Right, for now, feel free to do some fates, look around. If you see any fairies, markers should already be gone because of our friend Raiden, so if you see someone, some fairies, just mark them and tell your party leader. We see people shout stuff and they want to join, so this is fine. We would love to have a full run. Also, we are going to have support group. Our lovely party lead beans is going to take support. already see some ferries being marked. Amazing. Most likely our ferry buff will not run out before we are going to enter BA, so once we kill Ofni, you can check off one of the buffs from the ferry, which means that this side of the buff will get renewed. We will need someone who does not have a ferry buff to trigger the ferry, but I'm sure we will find someone. For now, we have some time. There is a fake up. Our dear friend Stegathon decided to show up, so if you want to help the instance do that fake, feel free to do so. Since we all left BA, it means that this fate is going to be scaled for everyone here, so it is nice of us to help the instance because this will a lot of HP. Someone asked us to double confirm the second run will be a full run. So we are going for our dear friend AD and Ozma. We want to have all the fragments right now. So yeah, if you need to take a short break like I am going to do, don't forget to be back in minutes. We don't want to get out of the instance. I will be right back. seems like Digadon has been taken care of. So let's see if we get a few one or two bunny fades before we see Ofni. And let's hope the instance is still playing nice with us. I'm not feeling like leaving an instance today. Had that last time, was enough fun. I want to stay here. It's nice and cozy with everyone here. I see a lot of people going for Bunny Fade. we should have. Oh, Oleg Pop wasn't paying attention. Oh, sneaky guy. So, if you want to have a chance to grab another F, Oleg is still there. And once this is done, you can slowly make your way to Ofni Rock. We should have an Ofni in a few minutes. If my math is not completely off, 7. If it's off, it's not that far off, hopefully. If you want to grab your F or maybe an item, feel free to go there. And it seems like we have a confirmation that there is a new instance, so well, we are still going to finish Molek. And once Molek is done, you can leave this instance. Party leads will be the last one to leave. And then we can do some ready checks, and once the party is ready, we can enter the new instance. Sometimes it happens, sadly, that instances are closing, so once Molek is done, please leave the instance. Party leads will be the last one, and then our party lead will queue us in for the new instance. The good thing is, this will almost guarantee us an Ofni. So in the next instance, I don't know how long we are going to wait, but you will get at least with a very high chance an Ofni. So if you're still in the instance, please leave the instance. We want to switch to the new one. And once already just enter the new instance, and then we are good. There we go. And I already see people are looking for fairies. That is amazing. Again, if you see a fairy, mark it, tell your party leader about it. Do not shout it. We want those fairies available to enter B8. So for now, seems like the last person. Okay, this is a pretty new instance, so we have about 18 minutes until we get a new ovni. So craft some new actions if you need it. You can do a bunny fate. All fairies have been found, as it seems. Still have spots open, so maybe 1 or 2 people would like to join us for this endeavor of a full run. Well, seems like only 2 are found. Oh yeah, 1 has been picked twice, so... And if you see a fairy, tell your party leader about it. They would love to mark it on the map, so it is available once we enter B8. At this point it seems like only the fairies are on the western side, but we get one from eastern side as well. Oh yeah, we got one. So yeah, this instance will provide us with an ovni. It also means you have like a few minutes if you want to try and pop a fate. This is a new instance, all the nice fates should be up and available. We just want to wait for a bunny. That is totally fine. It seems like people are joining us. That is great. Oh yeah, and all party leads are here, which is perfect. People waiting as a bunny fate. So good luck on getting a bunny and the treasure coffer once it spawns. this is like the hardest part of BA. It's not like fighting, not like Osma. Waiting is the hardest part. Especially if Ofni is not very nice jellyfish. Or Square Enix is doing stuff with instances. Patience Ultimate, yeah! The hardest part of the game, having patience. Okay, some of you already want to use some special actions. That's fine, maybe that helps. Running away from the keep away from the chests. So good luck on your bunny. Let's see. If you're finished with your bunny, please make your way to Ofni Rock. Ofni should spawn hopefully in a couple of minutes.
Zoals je weet zijn de energieprijzen een pak lager dan vorig jaar.
Oh, en nog geen klein beetje.
Maar wat je misschien niet weet, bij Luminus ook.
Serieus?
Ooh, there's Sito. We have enough time, so if you want to get some more Fs from Sito, just make your way up there. Maybe you are one of the lucky persons who get a Sito claw. So yeah, make your way up to Sito. We have enough time, and once you're done with Sito, you can make your way back to Ofni Rock. Seems like a lot of people are interested in the chance to grab an F. It also tells me that we have a few people here which might either be interested in support and or want to do support Fate, which is good. Yeah, a lot of people really want the Fs. Oh. The main parties are full. We still have base in support. Let's see if someone wants to join in support. If not, we may need to do a small adjustment or support Fate, but for now we still have. So I see like a few rare preemptive F cults is playing that game for too long. At 2 minutes until you can pull Sito. And Ufni appeared. So once you're finished with Sito, please make your way to Ufni Rock. Yeah, you can choose Sito, of course. You don't need to abandon Sito for that. It's fine. And good luck on the Sito Claw. Be careful. Sito loves to kill people. Just look away from him. He's like a little bit shy. Don't look at him. He will do stuff. And good luck on the drop. And then make your way to our dear jellyfish friend. Paddleites, once your party looks to be ready and all party members are at Ofni, feel free to do some ready checks. So we see if everyone is ready for the second run. And I see people coming. Amazing. And it seems like parties are slowly getting ready. So if you're at Ofni, tanks, activate your tank stance. Everyone switch to the fire element. And we just wait for everyone to be ready. And then we are going for our dear jellyfish friend. And all parties are ready. So let's start the instance. Okay, we're ready. PT, let's do 11. Should be enough now that everyone got Sito claws, hopefully. Seems like no one is asking for longer pull time, so we're going to start fighting Ofni in 10 seconds. And let's go. As always, dodge orange for now. We're going to need to dispel soon. And there's the dispel needed. And that was a very quick dispel. Perfect. So we need to go either in or out. Or get out away from Ofni. And back on him. Dodge the orange and we're going to see an iron shower soon. If you got an iron shower, please bring it away from the groups. Somewhere where no one is standing. Thank you. The Iron Shower. And Iron Shower is going to the northeast. So get away from the northeast. If you die at this point, do not accept any raises. We don't want you to be in a black screen once buff goes out. Stay in the Fate area. And party leads, please check if everyone got the buff. And if that's the case, you can post your portal macro. In the meantime, you can make your way to one of the ferries and wait for the ferry. Wait at the ferry for the blue portals to appear. The instance that we are here. There we go. So yeah, wait at the ferry for the blue portals. You don't need to take it right away. You just wait for our portals to be spawning and then we can grab the ferry. All 3 ferries should be marked. You have 2 in the west and 1 in the east. Wait there. Since these only have a limited amount of charges, we are usually waiting for them. Bottles pop up. Also make sure that no mob is close to the ferry. We don't want it to die because a mob decides they don't like ferries. I don't know why that's the case. Some mobs are just like, I don't like ferries. That's why we are going to protect them. And blue portals will show up in a minute. And blue portals are up, so if you have a long way to your portal, feel free to grab your ferry right now. If your portal is closer to you, feel free to greed it a little bit. We are going for full run, which means that it is not too bad or even beneficial if your ferry buff is there for a little bit longer. If your portal is in an area with dangerous mobs, that is if those mobs really want to hurt you, just stay away a little bit from the portal, and once your portal turns red, you can go and grab your portal. This will work even if you have aggro from any mobs. So no need to put yourself in danger at this point, you can just wait. And 1 minute until red portals appear. Just enjoy the very nice view of these blue portals, don't click it. Just wait for them to turn red. And once they turn red, go to your portal, click it, and enter BA. And red portals are up, so make your way to a red portal, click it. Once you are inside BA, if this is your first time, enjoy your cutscene. And stand on the bridge for Shell and Protect. And please pop your Spirit of the Remembered and your Wisdom. Make sure that you have a Spirit of the Remembered and your Wisdom active all the time. And have 1 or 2 backups just in case. Is happening. Athletes will mark down the side we are going to jump down once everyone is ready. And once you receive your Shell and Protect, you can go to the Logos Manipulator and craft your last actions. And since every group should have a refresh healer, you can use /magia auto. This command will ensure that the magia wheel is being turned automatically to the offensive element. And you don't need to do it manually. And since we have a refresh healer, this will be more than enough for us to go through. And of course, if you have any questions regarding BA, ask your party lead about it. They are very, very nice beings and will help you with all the questions you have. If you see any tanks jumping down, do not follow them. They need to refresh their endem. So no need for them to follow. At this point, we are still handing out Shell and Protect and Craft or stuff. If you don't have Shell and Protect, please go back to the bridge and wait for one of the lovely people to give it to you. And once you're ready with crafting, it is very helpful if you are going away from the manipulator closer to the edge where we are going to jump down, so your party leader know that you are good. Last call for Shell and Protect. If you need it, go on the bridge. And party leads, once everyone is ready, you can do some ready checks, so we can see if we are all good to start this run. Parties are slowly getting ready. So Logos 2 is ready, Logos 1 is ready. If you are in a party that is currently in combat because your tank likes to do some in-dom refresh, please type RR in party chat so your party lead is aware that you are ready. So logo site is ready, Matcha 1 look good, Matcha 3 is getting ready, suppose Matcha 2 is the same on, yeah, slowly getting ready. So Matcha 3 is ready. Do we have an update on Matcha 2? Matcha 2 is ready. Alright, so if you're in a Logos party, please hop down one voice call. Selena will take care of you there. And for Matcha side, you can stay here. And I'm going to be the one who is doing call outs for this side. And it seems like most of us already are on the right side, so let's hit the demon wall. Again, big chunk of health, nothing to worry about, we can just def L it right away. Those defs L today are amazing, guys. Pen is still our tank for this side, so please make sure to blast only once Pen established aggro on all mobs. The progress is still done before I can even decide if I want to explain something or not. Next up are some magic boys. The Pen established aggro on them, so let's blast them down. If you see any orange, just dodge it. And 2 Biblos are waiting for us. These will be tanked separately. Pen will ensure that it's facing the wall. Do not stand in the front or the back. Always at the side, and Pen will stun the first magic hammer. Goes out. There's the magic hammer. And stun. You. And for the second Biblos, everyone who is able to stun, please use stun once you see the cast. It's that. In front of you, you should see Owain. If you do not see Owain, you are in the wrong voice call and the others would like to have you there. Owain is a pretty simple boss. The only most notable thing is he's going to summon spears. He's taking either ice or fire element, and the spears are either going to take an ice or fire element on their own. We want to get away from the element of Owain, closer to the opposite element. So if Owain is fire, we're going to an ice spear and vice versa. Everything else will be called out, so let's just do some ready checks. And once everyone is ready, we are going to see if our side is ready as well, because we need to pull both boxes at roughly the same time. This takes a little bit more time as their mechanics involve a little bit more explaining. We are, of course, giving them the time they need. Logos side seems to be ready. We have 2 logos on part, is interesting. How's Matcha 2 doing? Matcha 2 is ready. So let's agree with the other side about hold timer. We are good, so we are going to start 20-second time in a few seconds. And 20 seconds from now. If you have limit break and your range DPS, feel free to use it at 4 seconds on the countdown. And 7, 6, 5, limit breaks. And our tank feel pretty full. Wayne is going to start with a tank buster, nothing to worry about here though. And is a champ. Easy, there's the tank buster. And next up we're going to see a raid white, so shield healers, shield up your parties. And next up we are going to see the spears. And Owain is switching elements. Owain is fire, so we're going to any ice spear. Any ice spear is fine. Go underneath any ice spear. And back on Owain. Next up is another set of tank buster and raid whites, but I assume we won't see either of those. That is a very dead Owain. Alright, at the top of the next big staircase is a trap waiting. Zoe is already on her way. She revealed the trap. Once she revealed the trap, please go around the trap and hug the left wall in the next room. And if you can grab that ghost and focus that would be highly appreciated. Thank you. So yeah, hug the left wall. There are traps waiting in this room. And grab your treasure coffer between the two traps. We are going to the western corner. We have a little bit more space there. Also, if you see the sprite casting something, please interrupt it. And cork has been pulled. Please face it away from the group. Prime Def L target. Like this. You love to see it. Next up, some magic boys. So give Sienna enough time to establish aggro and then start blasting them away. If you see any orange, just dodge it. Nothing too fancy here. And if you're on refresh duty, don't forget to use refresh from time to time. Also, let's get a little bit away from the centaurs. Get away from the centaurs. If it casts sleep, please sleep the berserk. There we go. And let's go do it for the second centaur as well. That was instant sleep, perfect. And now tanks. Let's do your thing and refresh your indom. Everyone else, you can go upstairs. And party leads will place down some markers in the arena. And then we're going to start with explanations for the second boss, Raiden. Indom tanks have found a trap and are on their way back. For Raiden, still a simple boss with some movement-heavy mechanics. First notable thing is he's going to electrify the edges of the arena, so stand out of the blue. This is also the time where range DPS and healers can go to the one marker, because the next cast is going to be Amine Sakahoko. This will spawn a giant red puddle underneath Raiden. You want to get away once he starts casting to the one marker and out of the red. Raiden is then going to jump backwards. We are going to get inside Raiden's hitbox and wait for the cleave of the room. And then we meet at the one marker. We are waiting for Raiden to appear at either B or D. We are going to face Raiden. We are going to pop our sprint, wait for red puddles, and go to the side where Raiden's sword is not pointing. So if Raiden's sword is pointing to the left side, we're going to the right side and vice versa. That should be everything we see. We have some amazing damage today, so party leads, let's do some ready checks and see if everyone is ready for this encounter. Alright, so media side is ready, logo side is ready. So we are going to start 20-second countdown in a bit. You can already hand out braveries. And there's our countdown. If If you got your limit breaks, feel free to use it at 4 seconds, and Raiden will start with a raid wide so you can pre-shield your party. And 7, 6, 5 limit breaks. And Sienna, let's go. Raiden will be tanked to the northern side of the arena, and as I said before, raid wide is coming. Shield up your party. Next up is a tank buster. Nothing to worry about here. And Rain is going to electrify the edges of the arena. If you're a range DPS and a healer, you can already go back on the 1 marker. Melees, once you see the next cast, make your way to the 1 marker. And away from Raiden to the 1 marker out of the red. And get inside his hitbox, inside the hitbox. Don't stand outside, inside. And let's meet at the 1 marker. Wait for Raiden. Raiden is on B. Face Raiden, pop your sprint. And we move up left, left. English words are hard. Wait for the cleave. Back on Raiden, another raid wide next. So shield up your parties. And that's pretty much it. So don't forget your treasure coffer at the B marker. Next one in German, yeah. I could do that. Next room, a few mobs and a trap, so let's wait for a trapper to reveal the traps. Sienna is going to pull all the mobs towards us. Please pull them a little bit closer and focus the fans. They have a nasty line AoE and we don't want to get hit, especially not at this staircase because it's very hard to see. And I see a Corker, so if you can grab that Corker next, that would be lovely. A trap has still not been found, so be careful. Face it away from the group. Yeah, step up. That's how it's done. Some more IKEA bookshelves. Focus the bookshelves. 1 by 1. They're looking for that trap, so be very careful if you enter that room. You don't want to trigger the trap. There's the trap. Again, second bookshelf. Once that's done, let's go up. In the next room is a treasure coffer waiting for us, but also a trap is in front of it. So give our trappers enough time to find the trap. Just wait behind the grey line. And once the trap has been found, feel free to grab your coffer. I am sorry, Colts, it was on the right side. Yeah. Alright, next hallway. Be careful with your big AoEs. And trappers, you can go into Earth and Fire room. Be very careful if you enter. If you sense something, that means there is a portal waiting for us here. Earth, no fire, then let's go ahead. We have another sprite, so let's focus that sprite. And Logos is moving away, this is good, so we need to watch out for that. Next is the Logos. Focus the Logos. And we are looking for a chest in one of the rooms. Let's see who finds it first. Looks like no chest in Lightning Wind. 2 more mobs here. Let's focus the Logos first. Please bring it away here. And there's the sprite. Please focus the sprite first. If it does something like casting a spell, please interrupt the sprite. Yes, perfect. So, do we know where our chest is? Apparently not. So Sienna, just pick one of the rooms. We start with ice. 3 mobs, 2 traps. Do not enter unless you are a trapper or the main tank. and focus the mobs. If you see any orange, dodge it as usual. Do we have a portal here? We found 2 traps. Do we have a portal? Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't seem so. Let's go for another round. We are still looking for a chest. So if you see a chest... oh, chest is in fire. Fair enough. Yeah, let's clear water first. Again, 2 wonderful traps here. Do not enter the room. Sienna brings all the mobs to us. And get away from the cone. It's a little bit nasty. Let's see. We can make our way to fire. We want to grab our chest. And it seems also like water did not provide us with a portal. Little bit shy portal. So yeah, let's do fire first. We want to grab our chest. And then it's either wind or lightning at this point. No traps here, but please make sure that you're blasting only once Sienna established aggro on all mobs. We don't want to have any oopsies. Also, stay either very close or very far of that. As you can see, that orange is a little bit nasty. Grab your treasure coffer and Sienna. We have still 3 rooms left. Pick your poison. Poison sounds a little bit evil. Pick what room you want to do. We decided on wind room. 6 mobs, 1 trap. Again, please give Sienna enough time to establish aggro. The only people who should enter are Sienna and the trappers. They do have a AoE, a very nice orange. This will only put you to sleep, but still, you don't want to sleep at this point. So let's just dodge it. Found a trap. Do we have a portal? No. Okay, we are going for the full clear apparently. Lightning. 6 mobs, 1 trap. As before, Sienna will bring all the mobs towards us. Don't blast it right away, please. You don't want to get bonked by this. If you see any orange, dodge it. This orange does hurt a lot, and you do not want to get hit by it. And we found the trap, and we found our portal. So let's go through the portal. Grab your treasure coffer on the right hand side. And then let's move on. Next big room. Yeah, don't pop any traps. Thank you. Next room, again, 1 trap, a few mobs. Sienna will bring the mobs towards us, so no need to enter the room. We are going to start with a ghost. So yeah, just pull them towards us and focus the ghost. Also have a far trap, so let's be careful. Sienna will decide what to pull next. Cocker is also on the way, so let's wait for the Cocker. We are not in a rush, it's a little bit easier, so let's get the big doll and kill it. Also, yeah. Focus the Cocker first, and give Sienna enough time to establish aggro. Face away the Cocker from the group. You. And then we can take care of the book and the Viking. The other tools are also coming. So yeah, focus them one by one. Trap still hasn't been found. So please be very careful. Let's wait here. Sienna will bring one of the Porogos towards us. And the trap has been found, so we have a little bit more wiggle room. Focus the first Porogo. And let's go for the second one. Trappers, you can already go and reveal the traps in the support rooms. For everyone else, we finished the Porogo, so let's take care of the last 2 ghosts. And Padelids will then mark the rooms you are going to enter for before spawning the support fate. Focus the ghosts one at a time. And Padlets will mark the room you're going to clear. In this room is a trap waiting for us. So, once you found the trap, tanks, activate your invuln and pop the trap. If you're a Dark Knight, please communicate with your healers before you're trying to pop anything. We don't want you to die. And once the trap has been popped by your tank, you can enter the room. Just go to one of the corners and you can do some ready checks. And while we are doing ready checks, all tanks, means the dedicated tanks in your group, activate your tank stance. If you are in Martialist, please use Magia Auto once again. You're going to be tanking this room in a defensive element. If you have a defensive wisdom, feel free to stay in your offensive one. Magia is ready, logo side is ready. Alright, tanks, go into the blue buffer. This will spawn 2 mobs in every room. I cannot do callouts for all of them. There's still one tank not inside the buffer. So if you're a tank, yep. So 2 mobs will spawn, focus them one by one. Give your tank enough time to establish aggro before you blast them away. If you're in the Watcher or Fire room, try to stay very close or very far away. And just focus them one by one.
Nice.
I hear someone already won. Did you use DefL? You can be honest with us. It's fine. We won't judge you. Once you're finished, you can go to the big door. This will open once all support rooms have been done. It seems like everyone is done. So we are going through the Raiden Arena. If you missed your chest there, feel free to grab it now. We are going back to the elemental room hallway. There are a few more mobs waiting for us. We are going to tackle those mobs, kill them. Then we get a few minutes of break while the support fate is going to enter EA and is joining us. There, some more mobs. If you are not Sienna, please deactivate your tank stance. Sienna should be the only one who has their tank stance on. And once Sienna is there, feel free to pull whatever is up in your way. The pierogi looks very tasty. So yeah, let's focus that pierogi. Next we have some books, nothing fancy here, just kill it one by one. That support for this done. For the last 2 mobs, do not use DefL on them. We want to build our drop gauges. Again, if it casts Berserk, please sleep it. Oh, so fast. Lovely. No DefL here. Build your drop gauges. Last IKEA bookshelf again. Drop gauges. They are not up. And there is that. So you can go ahead. You can enter the arena for a brief moment to target AV. So your magia wheel is turning to the right element, and once you have done that, please line up on the north wall. I am sure that one lovely peep is going to give us shell. I see Quasima giving out shell, thank you very much. And we have a 5-minute break, which means we will see each other at 19:08. Grab something to drink, stretch, pet your pets, do something you really like, and be back in 5 minutes. Also, thank you Muffler and Okami and Bo for giving out so much shell. We love to see that. Yeah, see you in 5 minutes. So yeah, 5 minutes are over. Let's see if everyone is still awake. And don't forget to wiggle. We don't want to get picked. We do have a first timer in support, which means that we are going to wait with AV explanations once support is with us. So for now you can build a big cheer line and welcome our friends from support. They are going to enter very soon and will be with us. And I already see our tanks getting ready to refresh their Indom. Feel free to coordinate yourself and refresh your Indom once you are all available and ready to hop on trap. Someone looking for a bunny apparently. Does it have to be any bunny or? Oh yeah, I mean, look, Plug is close to you. You know. Yeah, well, that's the thing with tank duties. If you're doing tanky stuff, sometimes you just gotta run away, blow off some steam, or blow yourself up. Either one of those. Nothing against you. It's just really just tanky stuff. But we still love our tanks. They're doing an amazing job.
Support almost here.
Ooh, we found support. Amazing. Right, everyone is voice chat. So I'm just waiting for the last information, but it seems like we should be fine. So let's start with explanations for the third boss of this run called AV. AV's mechanics revolve around light or dark. That is all mechanics besides the first one, which I'm going to explain to you, will reference to its color. You can see its color either by looking at its bracelet or at the debuff bar. The one mechanic which is not colored is Medusa Javelin. It's a big cone AoE, so please stay close to AV all the time. Preferably just right at their back. The first mechanic which will involve colors is paddles. AV will spawn a set of paddles underneath us. These will double in size, so get away from those. Late in the fight, he's doing the same thing. However, both colors are going to appear. What we are going to do is we want to get away from the color that AV is and close to the color of the opposite. Which means that if AV is dark, we are going to get too close to two light ones or a light one and a wall. We're also going to see a room split, which means the room will be split in light or dark again, away from the color of AV. I will call out everything, of course. And the last mechanic we might see is Turbulent Ether. 4 players will get attached to a light orb and 4 players will attach to a dark orb. And we will also see some small puddles around the arena, again for light and for dark. If you are tethered to one of those orbs, first thing first, wait for the Medusa Javelin and then resolve your orb. You do this by going to one of the puddles of the opposite color. That is, if you have a light orb, you go to a black puddle wait there until the orb hits you, and then you can go back to AV. Only one person per puddle, so if you see a person at one puddle, do not go to that puddle. In case you do not find a puddle of opposite color, just bring the orb to the edge of the arena and take it there. It will hurt, you will not die of that, you will get the debuff, but this is not a big problem. The reason for that is the reason why we want to bring it to the edges of the arena. We don't want to have a lot of puddles exploding in the middle of the group. If you have any questions about AV, feel free to say no to the ready checks that are going out now and ask your question in your party chat, in Yell chat, or wherever you feel comfortable. And I already see a request for a long countdown, so we're going to do a long countdown. So logo site is ready, matcha site is ready, soup is ready. Amazing! We are going to do a 60-second countdown starting from now. If you have bravery, feel free to hand it out. $45 for the chainers. Again, limit breaks go out at 4 seconds on the countdown. And AV will start with a raid white, so you can pre-shield your party before we are going to start the fight. It's 20 seconds. Everyone get ready. For our main tank, please use some high MDT actions. I see a lot of chains. So 5 limit breaks. And let's start the fight. First thing first, raid white. So shield up your parties. Please provoke. There is the raid white. And next up we're going to see puddles. AV is dark, get away from those dark puddles. They will double in size. There's always a minus spot on the first pattern. Get away from dark. And back on the boss for the javelin. Dodge the javelin. And we're going to see the room split next. AV is dark again, we go to the light side. Light side, light side, light side. Next up is a tank buster. Stay away from the tank. This is a small AoE around the tank. And next up we are going to see the full puddle mechanic. AV is light, we go away from the light, close to do dark or darken the wall. There is no melee spot. So get away from AV. And back on the bus. Next up is going to be a raid white. Shield up your parties. So shield up. And we're going to see Turbulent Ether. Wiggle with your character once the cast is done to see if you got tethered to an orb. Wiggle, wait for the javelin, don't get away, and out of the orange, and resolve your orb. Light to dark and dark to light. Also stay away from the tank, there is another tank buster coming. And we're going to see maybe a raid white. Shield up. Just died. Perfect. One more treasure coffer here at the exit. Good luck for the mount. Mount minion. That other small thing. And then we are going up to Ozma. for the last 2 mobs, we're going to do what we have done before. We are not going to def L it. We are just using the time to build up our job gauges. If you see them casting Property of Darkness, please stun the cast. We do not want to lose any of our buffs. So yeah, build their job gauges if they are not full. And again for a second one. Again, if you see Property of Darkness, please stun it. Right, if this is your first time, enjoy your cutscene. We have enough time. Party leads can go on and place some markers on the platforms. Support, I would like you to have on platform number 1. Right, cutscene seems to be finished. So, before we're going to start with the explanations, main tanks for this fight are the tanks in the Magia parties. So, if you are the tank in a Magia party, activate your tank stance now. You are going to tank your platform. For the Logos side, you're the off tanks. You have your tank stance off. You can activate it for the mobs that are going to spawn from the meteors. Do not jump down. Wait up here while we are doing explanations. We are going to jump down once everyone is ready. Last boss of this run is Ozma. Ozma's mechanics and attacks revolve around the shape that it has. Now, before I'm going to explain what shapes are going to do, there are 3 core mechanics which I want to explain to you because they are very important and they have a high personal responsibility. First thing is Black Hole. If you go a little bit further, you see 3 platforms. You see a few markers on them. Your party lead will tell you which platform you are on for this fight, and they will also tell you about the Black Hole buffer. This will either be on the platform if you're a Magia party, or on the ring at the B mark if you're a Logos party. If Black Hole is cast, that is, Black Hole is being cast once a shape is finished, make your way to your Black Hole buffer and stand on the Black Hole buffer. This is very important, as once the cast is finished, everyone who is not on the Black Hole buffer will get sucked out, and that means that is the end of the run for you, and you will not get an achievement and amount. So respect the Black Hole buffer. If you can't make it to the one you have been assigned to, anyone is fine. It's just critical that you are on the Black Hole buffer once Black Hole goes out. Second thing is meteors. Meteors will happen in 2 shapes. 2 persons on every platform will receive a red triangle marker above them and will have a giant black circle around them. If meteors goes out, please wiggle your character to confirm that you have a meteor or not. If you have one, you bring them to the A and B marker, that is to the back and to the right. Only 1 person per marker, so if you see someone going away to a marker, please go to the other one. Once you are there, wait for the marker, the red triangle, to disappear because it will be exchanged with a proximity marker. So go back to your platform to the front and wait for the meteors to explode and soak up the damage there. These are high priority. Wrong placed meteors can cause a lot of trouble, so always prioritize meteors over everything. Once a meteor has been resolved and the damage has been soaked up, 2 ads will appear, 1 for each marker, so you have 2 ads on every platform. Off tanks take those ads and everyone focus them. They need to die as soon as possible because of an enrage. Last big mechanic is acceleration bombs. In pyramid shape, we are going to see those. If you have done any most recent content, especially the Fall Guys content, you know this very nice dice which will tick down, and once it reaches 0, it something will happen. We also have a very nice GIF in BA chat. If you got a acceleration bomb, try to get off the platform on the ring, wait at the ring, shoot your weapon, do not target Ozma, don't do anything, don't move your camera, don't do any G-pose, nothing, because there's a high chance that it will explode. It's the last thing you want to do. If it explodes, you and everyone around you will take a hefty amount of damage, so we want to prevent that. So it's very crucial that you do not move at all. That's pretty much for the 3 most important mechanics. If you have any questions, you can already ask in party chat. Or beside that, let's do a quick rundown of what is going to happen. With every shape change we need to move, this will be a double movement. So it will either be to the front, to the back, or to the side. It will be called out, so just follow everyone. The first shape we are going to see is Star Shape. Star Shape has some splashing auto attacks, which means we need to stick together as a group. In Star Shape we are going to see meteors, we are going to see a knockback from the black hole buffer. This is the black hole buffer on the platform. Try to get knocked to the front or to the back. Stay close to the edge of the buffer, do not stand inside the buffer. This will send you in a random direction, and the last thing you want to do is getting kicked random off the platform. In Cube, auto attacks from Ozma are laser attacks, which means the main tank needs to stay on the left side and party will stay on the right side. If you're getting Cube phase, we are going to see blue orbs on the ring of tanks. Once you see those blue orbs, pop all your mitigations you have and run through those orbs. Do not use invuln for this. The reason for that is those will go directly through invuln, and the last thing you want to do is die because you thought your invuln will help you. Use all your mitigations, run through the orbs, go back to your platform. In Cube we are also going to see a stack marker. We are going to see a small holy knockback from Ozma itself, so do not stand at the edges. And then we are going to see a combination of stack marker, knockback, and a shape change. And for pyramids, the auto attacks of Ozma will be bleed, so I need some volunteers for bleed baiting on every platform. We have 1 for 1 already. Bleed baiting is very easy. It has to be a healer, and you just need to stand at the back of the platform. Ozma will hit you with an auto attack, which gives you a bleed, so you just need to Asuna yourself. And we have bleed baiters for all 3 platforms. Amazing! So just stand close to Ozma and away from our bleed baiters. They should be the only ones at the back. We are going to see acceleration bombs, we are going to see meteors, we are going to see a stack marker and a mixture of that, especially for the second acceleration bombs. We need to move because of our Ozma shape in the back. So keep that in mind if you have an acceleration bomb. A lot of mechanics. If you have any questions, feel free to say no to the ready checks that are going out. Any question is fine. Again, we are going to do call outs for everything. But it's crucial that you remember, especially the first 3 mechanics. I can only do general call outs for that. So logo site is ready, Mattia site is ready. So let's wait for our friend Soup. In the meantime, as our room said, the geometry in this arena is a complete and utter lie. Do not jump over corners, you will fall down. And falling down means it's the death. And we don't want you to die.
Could you quickly explain meteor one more time, please?
About the do not cut corners or any.
No, meteors where you attack them.
Oh, meteors, of course. So if meteors go out, red triangle, wiggle. If you see meteors, you bring them to the A and to the B marker, that is to the back and to the right. So if you get one of those markers, wiggle your character. If you have a marker, the red triangle above your head, go to an A or B marker. It's crucial that only one of the marker is being placed at A and B. So if you see someone going to A, please go to B, and vice versa. Prioritize meteors over everything. So if you got it, go to A and B. Wait there until the red triangle is away from your head, and then go back to the platform, to the front of the platform. Reason for that is there's going to be a proximity marker at A and B, and we want to get away from that proximity marker. So that's why we are going back to the main platform, to the front. Also, please wiggle. I did a lot of explanations to it. So yeah, meteors, black triangle, go to A, go to B, go back to your platform once the meteor marker is gone. Alright, it seems like soup is also ready. So again, before you jump down, don't cut any corners. Geometry is a complete lie, and do not target Ozma. We don't want you to pre-pull, so if you want to turn your magia wheel to the offensive element, it is Earth. So, let's jump down. Before you jump down, Indom tanks, do your refresh before you jump down. And please follow your party lead to your black hole buffer. This will be the buffer you have to go when I call black hole. And once your party leader is happy about that you know where you have to go, you can go back to the main platform, and we're going to start a 60-second countdown. Yep. Right. Seems like all of you know where to go, so let's go to the main platform. All party lead seems to be ready and happy. That's good. Let's start a 60-second countdown. So take some deep breaths. Everything will be alright. You will get callouts for every shape and everything you need to do. Just listen to the callouts and you are fine. And 45 for the trainers. For this encounter, we adjust the pull a little bit. We are going to start with limit breaks at 7 seconds. Main tanks, these magia tanks, will pull at 4, and everyone else can start the fight once the countdown reaches 0. This gives our main tanks enough time to establish some enmity before we are going to blast away Ozma. And 10, 9, 8, limit breaks. Main tanks pull, and let's start the fight. If you're ranged DPS and a healer, you can already start at the back. First shape you're going to see is a star shape. And keep your tanks alive, they take some heavy hits. Everyone to the back, get to the back, everyone to the back. And back to Ozma as a group. Stay as a group. Shared auto attacks from now, so stick together. Soon we are going to get a knockback from the black hole buffer. Get knocked to the front. Knockback immunity works. Knock back to the front. And stay as a group. 2 more auto attacks and we have our first black hole. 1 more. And black hole. Go to your black hole buffer. If you can't make it to yours, any black hole buffer is fine. Do not adjust. And back on Ozma. Next up is going to be a single movement from the shade in the back. Listen where you need to go. There's the shade. And we are moving. We are moving to the back. Everyone to the back. All the way to the back. And back on Ozma. Next up is going to be a double movement with a change of shape. So get ready to move. Pop your sprint if needed. There's the shade. And we are moving. We stay at the front. Stay at the front. Pop your sprint, then we're running to the back. So pop your sprint, wait for the laser, run to the back, everyone to the back. And back on Osma as a group. Stay stacked together, and meteors, we're going out soon. Meteors to the back and to the right, to the back and to the right, to A and B. Good. Soak up the damage at the front, and then get knocked to the front. Soak up the damage, and knock back to the front. Off tanks, pick up the ads, they need to die, and everyone focus the ads, they have priority. And next up we are going to get a knockback from the black hole buffer with a shade. I will tell you where to get knocked back. That's the shade. And we get knocked to... We get knocked to the back, get knocked to the back. Wait for the laser. And back on Osma as a group. Few more autos, then another black hole. Black hole, go to your black hole buffer. If you can't make it to yours, any is fine. And do not adjust. And back on Osma. Double movement next. So get ready to move. And pop your sprint if needed. We're starting at the sides, go to the sides, and then we are going to the front. Wait for the laser. To the front, main tanks left, party right. Off tanks, activate your mitigation and pop the orbs. And main tanks stay left, party right, take the stack marker, and then we get a knockback from Osma itself. Don't stand at the edges. Knockback. And back on Osma. Main tanks left, party right. And that is a very dead Osma. Good job, everyone! So if this is your first time, enjoy your cutscene. You can jump down if you want to. This will bring you to platform number 1. There is a big treasure coffer waiting for you. And there's also going to be a portal, so if this is your first time, grab your loot, go through the portal. This will bring you to the HQ, and you will see the conclusion of the Eureka storyline. And once you are finished with Eureka today, you can leave the instance and grab your new mount at the achievement window. And we would love to see some pictures of you and your new mount in the gallery. With that, it was a pleasure to have you all. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope to see a lot of you in one of the next runs.
Yeah,
and
thanks again for the run.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for hosting.
And yeah, I'm going to hop off. Enjoy your evening. If you're part of Resha's run, which will start very soonish, enjoy that. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for the run.